Thank you, Steve. And as mentioned, the weather today likely caused a damper on some of your plans that you might have had that included being outside, because we were really tracking some of those active showers, those storms earlier today. Still keeping a close eye on them, but just a reminder, right now is a great time to download the Fox 10 weather app. That way you can track along with where we're seeing some of those active showers and storms. Less active right now, but let's take a live view outside of what exactly we're seeing out there. So turning much more quiet. We love to see it, especially in case you do have any of those evening plans. But northern Clark County still starting to see some of that rain on the north side of Grove Hill. So Campbell, Thomasville, just some light to moderate rain out there. Mobile, Baldwin County is looking a lot better. Still just an isolated shower closer towards Union Church on the north side of Grand Bay. And very active closer towards Santa Rosa and Okaloosa counties. I mean, look at Okaloosa County, Crestview down towards Fort Walton Beach. Almost the entire county is experiencing some of that rain, that thunder, that lightning, still very active. But as we do make it further along into the rest of this evening, we start to see some of that rain coverage mainly around us, not quite picking up what's happening on the Florida side, but making our way later on into tonight. We'll start to notice more of that rain coverage beginning really to fizzle out as it tracks further inland. Still some isolated sprinkles possible. It wants to fire off some additional storms closer towards 5 and 6 o'clock. So in case you do have any late night plans, do just keep that in mind. But we turn much more isolated. Those rain chances begin to fizzle out once that sun begins to set. A live view outside from our Navigator Credit Union camera at the Battleship. Looking towards downtown, we can start to see some sunshine out there. Some peaks of it just through some of that cloud cover. But temperatures resting in the upper 70s, feeling like 81. It's feeling decent out there, courtesy of some of that cloud cover. That's going to be the trend all across our area, with those temperatures just ranging upper 70s, seeing some of those mid to upper 80s. Feeling, however, toasty closer towards Pascagoula, Pensacola, Destin, all feeling more like the 90s, where we haven't seen as much as that rain coverage. Also Atmore feeling more like 90 degrees. But just wait for it. Over the next few days, the rain chances go down, temperatures go up. It's going to be toasty out there by the time we make it closer towards the weekend, when those heat indices, it feels like temperatures getting well into the triple digits, feeling more like 100 to 105. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up in just a little bit.
All right, for time now for your story. So these are some photos that you've submitted, videos that you've submitted, perhaps some weather photos, because today, especially around noontime.
Yep. Oh my goodness. It was so active here during Studio 10 and midday. Our tower kept getting struck, and about 12:30, 1 o'clock, we got struck again.
Yeah.
Power outage, and the entire building came quickly back on. But I mean, that's just weather photos.
I know. Okay, so Chuck, he sent this photo or video in. This is Mobile Airport in West Mobile. He says 12:22 today. Look at that.
I was gonna say, I was listening in the background. I think you could hear some of the rumbles of thunder, maybe. Eerie.
This was a day that I wish I would have just been at home all day. Okay?
I think I heard that about 5 different times today around the newsroom. Is a bunch of folks, just wish I could curl up on a couch, watch a movie, read a book. So you're not alone in that.
And
thinking.
I can feel it, like that weather. Like I was yawning earlier, and someone's like, "Hey, wake up!" And I'm like, "It's the weather."
I was gonna say, I'm on drink number 2 for caffeine right now,
God.
so I feel that. Well, this next one is from Susie Miller. Rain on the Causeway, view from the Dauphin Island Bridge.
Wow, look at that. That's exactly what we were seeing through the windows today.
That one looks like some nap weather too.
Yeah.
Kind of when you start waking up a little bit and you see the peaks of sunshine out there.
I know. I just wanted to, if you're going to do this rain, FYI, do it while we're asleep so we can just, but make it calm, okay?
Yeah. I don't know. I like a good thunderstorm.
Okay. But nothing serious.
Yeah,
Jen.
nothing serious.
Nothing where you have to be
I know,
here.
exactly. Nothing where I have to go in. I can actually stay home and enjoy it.
Okay, this next one, David Kriegler. These are like a sunset. Okay, that's what
Mammatus
they are. Okay.
clouds. So it's kind of that bubbling look that you start to see on the bottom of them. Yeah, so we oftentimes see some of these with the thunderstorms. So if you ever get that bubbling look, snap a picture, send it in to us. We'd love to see those.
This is really neat. And David knew exactly what kind of clouds were those.
Yeah. There you go, David. And now this next one, this had Nicholas excited yesterday that we got this sent in. So luckily it stayed offshore, but this is from Aaron Hammond, waterspout, Fort Morgan, Alabama. So we've been getting in a lot of these lately. South side of Dauphin Island, Fort Morgan, Mobile Bay, a lot of waterspouts out there.
I've never seen a waterspout, but I've seen all the photos. Thanks to everyone that has like submitted these photos. But kind of not hoping that I can see one, but like look at how unique that looks.
You want a fair weather.
Okay, I want a fair weather.
Yeah,
okay.
to where it's still sunny out there and you just look off in the distance.
Okay, I want a fair weather water spout. That's exactly what I need to say.
I say not so much the tornadoes over water, like what we kind of get with those hurricanes.
Okay, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, that's the one you don't want. Well, this next one comes in from our very own Natalie Williamson. She captured a lightning bolt while shooting her story earlier this morning. Take a look at that.
Good photo, Natalie. Wow.
I like how you can start to see. There you go. Flash. There. Wow. Is there someone out there too?
Yeah.
I think there's someone above. Right.
Enjoying the weather.
Enjoying the storm. Just remember when thunder roars, go indoors, especially if you are at the beaches. You don't want to be out there, especially if you notice it's cloud to ground. That's what we've been saying for the past couple of days. Sometimes we get the lightning in the sky. It just kind of has that spider effect in the sky and doesn't touch the ground. These have been some intense strikes to where they hit something on the ground.
Wow.
So that's what's been leading to some of those power outages out there.
So person down there at the bottom right.
I know. Evacuate.
Go indoors.
Go inside. Go in the car.
I will say, I think I was at Walmart today. The power went off twice while we were there. The power went off at least twice here.
It was
intense.
We had JJ on today, and Barnyard lost power. They got it back pretty quickly, but it was Saraland, Pritchard, 8 Mile that had a lot of power outages earlier today. So.
Well, thankfully we were indoors.
Yeah, but be careful out there.
That walk from like the indoors to your car, though.
Go quick, go quick.
Yeah.
Well, just a reminder too, we want to see more of your photos, your videos. If you ever want to submit them, share it with us. You can do so on our website, fox10tv.com, or by downloading the Fox 10 Weather app.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna go to break, and we have a few stories. A Pedro Pascal look-alike contest.
Ooh,
I know.
I'm excited to see this, plus more weather updates. We'll be right back after this.
To you. This is Fox 10 Live.
Welcome back. Okay, take a look at this. A Pedro Pascal celebrity look-alike contest draws a crowd in New York City.
The restaurant Sun Del North on Manhattan's Lower East Side hosted the contest on Father's Day.
So about 20 people competed for the prize of $50 and a year of free burritos.
Ooh, now the crowd quickly fell in love with Pedro number 5. George Guntas.
Yeah, so he and his family are grateful for his uncanny resemblance to Pedro Pascal because, of course, it paid off. Look at him.
I can see it.
Yeah, he said, call me.
It.
I think he said, call me.
I was a little bit more of the chin structure, I think, but I see it.
That is too cool when they do these look-alike contests.
Yeah. Enjoy your burritos, sir. Well
a
deserved.
Year? Come on. All right, well, there's a fundraiser ongoing to help protect historic Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama.
So it was a long-time minor league ballpark and most notably the home of the Birmingham Black Barons of the Negro Leagues.
So the fundraising goal is $2,000 to pay for a new tarp.
The ballpark is hosting the East-West Classic game this Thursday, featuring 2 teams of retired major leaguers, including CC Sabatha, who's a member of the 2025 class of the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Well, hopefully they raise the money. I'm sure they will.
I was going to say, inspiration here, across the street.
Yeah, right.
Take care.
I know,
maybe.
yeah. Okay, so this next one, a castle built by hand, is on the market.
It's located on an island off of the coast of Washington State.
So it's listed for, listen to this, $1.25 million and has gargoyles, candelabra, and a balcony worthy of Rapunzel.
I love it. Now, there is even a trap door through the floor that the current owner says can fit. Ooh, I like this one even more, about 250 bottles of wine.
I'll take it.
There you go. Sold. This is beautiful. For anyone, if you've been to Washington State, it is one of my favorite places.
Oh,
it is stunning, the Pacific Northwest, especially once you get to some of those little islands.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So I can just imagine the wildlife you see here.
Right?
Cool.
I mean, look at the indoors. It looks nice. Look at that.
That needs to be a wedding venue.
Oh.
I like that, yeah.
It's an idea for someone who has 1.25
1.25
million.
mil, let's go.
Okay, so a breathtaking and historic view of the red planet.
A Mars orbiter captured this image of a volcano poking through the clouds at dawn.
So it's the first image of a volcano on the horizon of Mars.
At 12 miles high, the Argia Mons volcano is about twice as tall as the highest volcano on Earth.
So it's the southernmost and cloudiest in a line of 3 volcanoes volcanoes, and it's one of the largest volcanoes on Mars.
Interesting.
The pictures that we are able to take nowadays.
I
Wow.
know. I'm gonna be honest though, if you were to show me that, I would have absolutely no clue. So I'm glad that they can tell us that is the first ever volcano.
What would you have guessed if you were shown this picture right here? What does that
A
look like?
smudge.
I would say an X-ray.
Yeah, I can see
X-ray
it.
of something.
Very cool though.
Okay, well, over the weekend, a volunteer fire company in Virginia rescued a wild pony foal born missing a rear hoof.
Wow, so they discovered the animal, which was just days old, was born without a back left hoof.
So the foal wouldn't have made it long in the wild.
Because horses with a defect like that would normally be euthanized.
But with the help of a prosthetic gin, this foal may have a chance at a healthy life.
The fire company took her out of the wild, bandaged her leg, and introduced her to a mare that reportedly lost her own foal weeks ago.
Yeah, so listen to this. Volunteers say the two are now inseparable.
Absolutely adorable. See, this is the one thing that I tend to see better with technology. We're coming further so we can help some of these animals that might not have had a fighting chance in the past, but now they do.
Yeah, and now it has a buddy too.
There you go. A nice little mom.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about your forecast right now. Taking a live view outside down in Orange Beach. Gray, gloomy, overcast skies. Our wasp friends are back as we're taking a look further out towards the east. They're buzzing around now that we're not starting to see some of the rain out there. A few folks getting out and enjoying it. It feels cooler. Curious to see if our Orange Beach sensor is back. Not just yet, but I can tell you this is that it was still a little breezy out there for today. Those winds out of the south-southwest. That was leading to some moderate currents for today, tomorrow, Thursday. Hopeful by the time that we get closer towards the weekend, we'll start to see some improvements just in time for the rain chances to go down and those temperatures to go up. Now, heading further along into this evening, temperatures will just continue in the lower 80s closer towards 7 p.m. As mentioned, the rain chances gradually tick down as we do get closer towards sunset. We'll start to see those beginning to fizzle out heading into the overnight hours, but timing things out in our futurecast once again, pretty similar look to what we're seeing out there, only exception Okaloosa County. Bit more soggy than what our futurecast is showing at this time, but we're going to be turning more isolated heading further along into this evening. So in case you do have Tuesday night plans, keep in mind you could just see more of those pop-up showers or storms forming, less chances than what we had earlier in the day. This is much more isolated, so you have a higher chance of not seeing anything. Futurecast wants to bring the majority of that for our inland spots, but it's been struggling with the summertime pattern, just more random where some of those will develop. Heading into tomorrow, more of those rain chances will continue lower than what we had for today. Higher chances by late morning, early afternoon. Peaks of sunshine later on in the day with those temperatures just maxing out mid to upper 80s. But over the next few days, those rain chances will continue to go down as we get closer towards the weekend. But look at that. Temperatures are toasty by Friday. Feels like temperatures in the triple digits. Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith will keep you updated on Fox 10 News at 4 and 5 o'clock. Vanessa.
Okay, before saying goodbye, I have to ask, what can we expect later? I know you've already given us a little bit, but I need to know, do I cancel that afternoon workout or do I not cancel that outdoor afternoon workout?
You're going to be running, my girl. I know. I told her, I was like, it's going to be a little bit more isolated, so better than what we saw yesterday.
Yeah.
My daughter, her swim lessons were canceled because of the storms, so we're looking a lot better right now in case you have anything out there. Still an isolated chance, but higher chances you don't see anything.
Oh, gosh.
You ready for it?
Sometimes you just want like a really good excuse to cancel that workout. I was trying to get
at
Jen
least
to
it's
give me that
cooler.
good
That's
excuse.
the good news I got for you. It's
Okay.
a little cooler, still a little sticky, but a little cooler out there.
Okay, guess I'll get some miles in. All right, guys, that'll be it for us. And we'll see you again at 4 o'clock with more news and weather. Not us.
Have a good night.